Luis Arise stands in. 1 for 2. Fought off foul. And strike 2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
And ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Alex Faedo up and throwing. Number 83 also throwing. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. In the air out to center. And it drops in. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. And it's offline. He will score. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Big RBI for him right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So 2 down. Zach Neto digs in now. 1 for 3. And fouled off.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Not even close there. And that's ball one. Stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. First and second, one out. And at the plate for Miami, Eric Wagabin.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. There's a strike. And here it comes. And it's through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dustin May will depart, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Adrian Morejon taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Mercer at the plate and takes high there. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come.
Feed to second, that's one. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Out towards right center field. Trout sizing it up. Brings it in, and that's the third out. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. Getting the nod on the mound, Kyle Harrison. What do you have on him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So we're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Now, Michael Harris. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. The wind of the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On a bounce right side. Arise. Gathers and throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, C.J. Abrams.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And a strike in there. And that one is inside ball 1.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 out, space is empty. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Braves go down quickly here. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Angels baseball on the L.A. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill, Kirsten Waldrop.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
And foul ball. And it's even up. Ripped on a line. Fairchild makes the grab on the run. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. At the very bottom, hitting ninth, Logan O'Hoppe.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Makes the sliding stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the next to hit, takes ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one ripped. Harris makes the grab. And that is that. And the Angels are gone in order. Second inning set to go. Here's Austin Riley. And he deals. Swung on, belted. Acuna going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Bolden next up for the Braves. Ripped on a line to center. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Stuart Fairchild. Right through there for a strike.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on. And man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And misses inside.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
And he's there with a double.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Right now, number 6 on the American League home run leaderboard. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Man at second. And a foul ball left side. Second inning here, no score. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now the third baseman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Trout, the runner at second with one away. Didn't chase that time.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
And the batter now, Taylor Ward.
1-0.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One down. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Foul ball there. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Left-hand batter waits. There's a swing and a drive. Say goodbye to that one. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Up the middle. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Arias swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Out towards left center. On the move. Grabs it on the run. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Top half of the 3rd inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. The pitch. Abrams, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Brett Wisely, next up for the Braves. First offering in the dirt. 1 out, bases empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. The Braves down by 4. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just misses. Now 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights it off. He'll see another.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
On the ground. And that's just foul. 2 outs. Ripped to short. Throws to first. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here. Back here at Angel Stadium. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach Neto. Waldrop back to work. Hit hard on the ground to short. Abrams tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
And there's 2 down. Here's Mike Trout. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jurickson Profar. And he pumps it a strike.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Acuna moving back. Up against the wall and brings it in. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Riley now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Bounced out to short. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. Braves are set down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Marcell Ozuna. Here comes a pitch. That one catches the corner for a strike.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
1 ball.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's the third baseman. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Ozuna gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is outside. And it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And the right-hander deals. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job.
Oh, now a great stop. Nicely done for the out. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Golden. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next offering misses down and away. Bounce to the right side. Shannawell throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And the 0-1. Good eye in that spot. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. At the belt and fires. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score. It's 4-1. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch in your hand.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run comes in from second. It's 4-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. Back in Anaheim, here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
The catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Up and in, 1-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Towards first, and he grabs it in foul ground. Here comes the 0-1. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, A.J. Smith-Shawver.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see.
Ground ball, left side. Zips it across. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's the strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Hunter Stratton preparing to come on if needed. Rogers also getting ready. Ground ball up the middle. Over to Diaz. They get the out on Acuna.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. In comes the run from third. It's 6-2. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5. Back here at Angel Stadium, top of the 6th inning. Now batting Jurickson Profar. The wind to the pitch. Profar measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he's a native of Curacao. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put it.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Runner scores from second as they get one back. It's 6-3, and he's got a double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on.
New pitcher on now, Brock Burke.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Out to short. To third, tag, got him.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Golden. That's in there, 0-1. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Fairchild in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Off the mark there. It's 2-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off.
Lifted in the air, right field, and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Play it home. He's safe. And it's now a 2-run game.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
2 outs. Ball one there. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Kicks and deals. This one popped up. Shanuel settles underneath it. Hauls it in to end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Angels 6 and the Braves 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, number 55.
Number 55.
Smith Shawver back to work. Late on that fastball.
It might be
0-1's the
time to
count.
choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball,
He
2
can
strikes.
live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's outside. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2 the count.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Righty to the plate. In the air, left field. Profar has a beat on it, and it's caught for the out. Taylor Ward will hit next, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And the slider just misses. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
The 2-2 now. That one missed. That one ripped right center field. And forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's a 4. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Luis Ariz stands in the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. And the next pitch is way outside. O'Hoppe leads off first with one away. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now 8-4. You're watching Major League Baseball. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now C.J. Abrams. In the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. Misses the ball and it falls in. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be a
here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Let's play ball. 3. He's safe. 3.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 48, Reed Detmers.
Take your base. Ball 4. Ball 4.
Now
Take your
pitching
base.
for the Astros, number 43,
Ball 4.
Joe
Take your base.
Ross.
3.
Pinch
3.
running at first
Take
base.
your base. Ball 4.
Number 6, Jake Myers. Pinch running at first for the
You're
Angels, number 5, Ji-Hwan
3.
Bae.
3.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 46, Brock Burke.